Right here. Start off with the champion, Tom Aspinall. Tom, you said in the past after the Sergey Pavlovich fight, you were asked, you said, is Cyril Gane the next challenger for you? And you said, no, he's going to have to wait. He needs another fight. He doesn't deserve it. He needs to fight Jailton Almeida. He went out. He got the win against Volkov. So now that he's sitting across from you, do you believe that he deserves the title shot right now?
I mean, there was nobody else to fight. I'll just like, Cyril, you just do your thing, man. You just do your thing. I'll just chill.
Écoutez, il n'y avait personne d'autre avec qui combattre et tu sais quoi, Cyril, parle parce que je te laisse faire.
And question for Cyril Gane. Cyril, Tom said in multiple interviews, in the past, he wants somebody to take him into deep waters in the UFC because he wants to know if he can swim. Obviously, he's never been past the second round. Why are you the guy that's going to be able to drag Tom Aspinall into deep waters? And more importantly, how do you think he's going to react once he gets there?
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Pour répondre à cette question, je pense vraiment que Tom a sa réponse. Il sait très bien que dans la catégorie, j'ai un style un peu différent des autres. On sait très bien que je suis plus un gars qui est capable de finir très fort sur 5 rounds plutôt qu'au premier. Donc je pense que tout le monde connaît déjà la réponse.
To be honest, I think Tom has the answer already. He knows I'm a little bit of a different fighter in the division, but I fight in a different way, but I'm sure that Tom will be able to come up with an answer if he's thrown to it. We'll just have to see when the fight happens.
And a question for Tom Aspinall. Of course, the easy thing would be to, I guess, for you, try to take Cyril to the ground and try to work from there. Is it obviously going to be the game plan, or are you going to try to strike with Cyril?
No, I think that if I hit anybody, I can knock anybody out. And I think that Cyril is no exception, but obviously there are some weaknesses in his ground game that we've seen, but I'm sure he's improved. Do you know what I mean? This is an MMA fight, it can go anywhere, so I'm sure we'll both be ready for anything.
La question c'était, est-ce que c'était le game plan, c'est celui simple d'amener...
Question for Tom. Tom, you were originally supposed to fight John Jones for the belt. Now it's Cyril. So my question is simple. Considering that Jones is nearing the end and Cyril is in his prime, who do you consider the biggest test right now?
Cyril's the guy I'm fighting, so he's the biggest test right now. John Jones is retired, so I don't really have much to say on that, to be honest. So I'm fighting this guy, and this guy's really good, so I'll be as ready as I can be.
La question pour Tom, c'était si Jones ou...
Question for Cyril. You've been criticized a lot about your ground game since the last title fight. Can you tell us about your adjustment you've made on this level?
Parfois la vie elle est étrange. Celui qui pense que j'ai jamais travaillé mon sol, étant un combattant venu de la boxe thaï, je pense que forcément cette personne se trompe. Aujourd'hui, moi j'ai toujours évolué dans une team avec un coach extrêmement compétent, Fernand Lopez. Que ce soit moi, que ce soit Francis, même si parfois on a eu des combats où ça s'est pas passé comme on voulait. Croyez-moi qu'il y a une expertise qui fait qu'on bosse énormément notre sol et donc à moi de le montrer tout simplement.
You know, sometimes life is a little bit strange because some bad results and then people think that you've never worked on your ground game, on your grappling, but believe me, as someone who's come from Thai boxing as well, I've got a team behind me by my coach, Fernand Lopez. We've worked on our ground game. These are experts. We know exactly what we're doing. Sometimes I've not been able to show it, and that's on me, but this time, believe me, I've been working, and hopefully I can show it this time around.
I got a question for Tom Aspinall. Tom.
One question.
Obviously, you've defended your interim title once already, Do you feel like this is your second title defense, or is the interim belt and the actual belt different for you?
To be honest, I don't really care about belts and stuff. I just care about my next fight. Cyril's my next fight. He's the guy I'm focused on. This fight's been simmering for a long time, do you know what I mean? We both got in the UFC around the same time. We've been talking about this fight for a long time, so I'm just ready to fight this guy already and take him out.
La question c'était si oui ou non Tom
Question for Tom Aspinall. People have been speaking about this fight for quite a while, even before the John Jones saga. And it's always been painted as the evolution of the heavyweight division. Now you're much more of a favorite, and you're seen as much more of a favorite. Do you see any difference in the matchup compared to maybe a couple of years ago when people started talking about it?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is we're both better. We're both better now than we were a few years ago. We both have a lot more experience. You know, Cyril's had 2 title shots already. I defended the interim title. I now hold the undisputed title. So I think this fight's going to be better, and I think it's pretty rare that you see any guys of our size that move like we do. So I think this is really like the new age of the heavyweights, and people are really going to start to see the difference now between guys like us and guys 10 years ago.
La question c'était même